Welcome back to Beyond the Apple, Reframing Conversations in Education. Today's topic is, what is arts-based pedagogy?
I noticed you went slowly over those words.
They're not easy to say, put all together.
Yeah.
Arts-based pedagogy. Makes me think perhaps we should start by what is pedagogy,
Exactly.
and then we'll get into the arts-based part.
Good starting point. So remember, pedagogy is your strategies in the classroom, no matter what type of learning environment
Right.
that you're in, whatever teaching strategies you're using for your context.
Exactly.
So when it's arts-based, it means you're drawing on the arts. And that can be visual arts, painting, drawing. It could be poetry, theater, puppet shows, interpretive dance.
Yep.
I mean, really, the sky's the limit
It really
on what
is.
type of arts you want to bring in.
Yes.
Also, you can use this with any age learner.
That's the really nice thing about this, is from 5 up until adults, it allows the student to engage in a different perspective on learning, to view things through a different lens.
Right. I mean, Beth and I use it all the time with our university age
Yes,
students.
yes,
And I've
yeah.
used it in graduate courses.
Exactly. And I've used it with 6 and 7-year-olds.
There you go. But you're wondering, what is it?
What
Tell us
is
what
it?
it is.
What does it look like in the classroom?
It's a way, I like, because it's a way of getting at those critical thinking skills, the higher order thinking, because students, learners have to represent what they know or what they're thinking about in a different way besides using words or writing or even
Right.
talking about it.
Exactly.
For example, we've used it when we're introducing new terms or vocabulary, where I like to do it in the beginning. So you give the students the different terms and words that you're going to be using, and you ask them to define them, and they can use Google, they can, they can go wherever they want to define the word, but then they have to draw what it means.
Yes.
Right? So
Yeah.
they're having to represent that term or that vocabulary word in another way.
And this is the interesting part, because oftentimes we can look up a definition and we can write down a definition, and we have still no idea
What it
the
means.
definition
Right.
means. So arts-based pedagogy gets you to the point where you are really exploring it, and often have to have conversations before
Right.
perhaps the arts piece, where you are chatting with your group members about this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think what's really important with arts-based pedagogy, I almost tripped over that again. APB. No,
Right.
that's not doesn't work. APB. There you go. We'll just give it an acronym.
Except that it would be ABP.
Oh, right. Oh, gosh. Anyway, moving on. I think we have to remember we're not talking about creating pieces of fine art
Right.
as well,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So when I say we use it with drawing, representing what the word means, it can be stick figures, it can be line drawings.
Yes.
We're not looking at the craft.
Right.
We're looking at how this learner is representing and demonstrating
Exactly.
what they know.
Yeah, representing, demonstrating, and applying. It's
Right.
all of those thinking skills that we're getting at.
And you could do it in a puppet show.
You absolutely could. You absolutely could. And I think the really nice thing when we speak about running the gamut from 5-year-olds up to adults is when adults are asked to engage in arts-based pedagogy, they often maybe
ABP.
right, thank you. There might be a bit of hesitation, but once trying it, there's this lovely sense of, I never captured my thinking in that way before. So it's sort of a new way of thinking about things.
Absolutely. So there's all sorts of things we can talk about with arts-based pedagogy, like how to assess it,
Yep.
how to bring it in groups, small groups, large groups.
Yep.
So I see many conversations
Coming up.
ahead.
That's exactly right. Wonderful. Well, keep in touch through our website, beyondtheapple.com, or through
Twitter.